So today we are going to see how we can implement Nmap flags actually in a practical scenario. So let's begin with it. For performing the Nmap practicals, we need a target. So over here, for practical purpose, we are taking the target has the metasploitable, which is vulnerable and which is made for the penetration tester or any cyber security experts to practice over here. So over here, we are going to take two targets. The very first is metasploitable 2, that is on the VMware, and the second one is Ubuntu. As you can see, the second machine, the target is Ubuntu, which consider its IP address is 192.168.84.129, and it is not vulnerable. It opens only very few ports or next to negligible. Now let's start with the practical implementation of the Nmap flag. So as you know, the very basic scan in Nmap is to you can say the ping scan, that is Nmap, and the IP address, that is 192.168.84.130. So this is going to basically scan or basically ping your IP address or the target. So as you can see, the output has been reflected, and this IP address particularly belong to the first target, that is Metasploit. And this is a basic or regular ping scan. Okay, over here you can see that we got the port, states and services. But what about its versions? What about its protocol? And what's about the UDP ports as well? So for that, what we can do, suppose if as a normal user I want to check the version of each and every services, so I can specify -s and capital V. This stands for service version detection. So let's go for the scan again, and now it will tell us the version as well of a particular service running on that particular or in specific ports. So let's wait for a particular time and see what's the output. So as you can see, we got the version of each and every services belonging to a specific port, and as you can see, we have so many open ports. Okay, now what another information do we get using Nmap on a graphical interface, so that we can see each and every port or host in a specific way as well. Over here in the services section, you can see all the services labeled or tagged over here, that is bind shell, domain, exe, ftp, http, login, mysql and whatnot. And also you can see the topology structure as well. So over here you can see that this particular system or your system has been targeting over the one target address, that is 192.168.84.130 only. Now what more information do you get? Over here you can see that we are getting the information not only about the open ports, that is 23, as well as we are getting that there are 977 closed ports as well, and we got the MAC address of that particular target as well. Next, the very important thing about this scan or using the particular GUI based Nmap is that you can go for more detailed information and you can store it in a customized way you want, or you can customize your running ongoing scan as well. So we will see this in a later video. Before that, let's see how we can check this particular scan for UDP scan. So for UDP, we need a flag that is -SU. U stands for the UDP scanning. So over here, we are going to get UDP information with respect to its version as well, because we have specified -SV, that stands for service version. If there are any open ports, it is going to give you the output. If it's not, we are not going to get the information about that particular port. So let's wait for a while and see what the output we are going to get. So as you can see, earlier we are trying for the UDP scan, but what happens over there, it's taking a lot more time. So for time saving, what we can do over here in Nmap, that we can go in the profile section and we can choose intent scan plus UDP. So it's not going to just scan for your UDP, as well as it's going to check for the OS, your aggressive scan, and -v, which stands for verbose. So why we are using verbose? -v is the one more Nmap additional flag which is going to give you the detailed information about the target or the host. So let's just go for scan and see what output we are going to get. So as you can see, this particular scan is going to save your lot more time and it's going to give you a detailed information. Also, this particular scan is not going to give you a full established connection, that is a three-way handshake, because over here we are using -ss, which stands for half open connection. Okay, so we will discuss all this in the later scanning scenario. So over here, just try to learn what this flags is actually doing. So the UDP scan is going to give you the desired output with respect to UDP's open ports or not. So as you can see, you got the information about all the 1,000 ports working on this particular target with respect to TCP as well as with respect to UDP. So now if you see, I am trying to get the information about the UDP, but why I am getting this particular information about TCP scans? Because -ss is half open TCP scan. It stands for the TCP scan, but it's not going to make a complete connection. Okay, so that's the reason this particular flag stands for, and it's give you the output with respect to the TCP, the very first thing. The second thing, it's giving you this output for the UDP scan with respect to the timing you have labeled. Okay, what all you can get information, as you can see, we are getting the services listed in this particular target. Also over here we are going to get the host details. As you can see, it's displaying the host details as well, and if you click on the scans, you can see that we have tried for the service version as well as the basic and mapping scan. Also you can see that currently the intent scan for the UDP is running also right now. Okay, this is the basic usage of Nmap flag. So I hope you get the usage of the Nmap flag from the theory as well as the practical. So let's see a little bit more about the Nmap usage in the basic and the advanced scanning way. So I hope you like the video. Thank you so much for listening.